Hey guys, and welcome to Janet being Janet. Let me scoot you over some so you know, yeah, you're not gonna be, let's not even care. Okay, so, yeah, three things, we gonna get them out of the way. One, I wear big sunglasses on this channel, and sometimes small sunglasses, because it irritates my husband. My husband likes regular sunglasses, and yeah, I buy whatever cheap sunglasses I can just to annoy him, because it's the little things in life that makes me happy. Two, I'm behind on her vlogs for a reason, because it's been really windy here in Texas, and I have horses, and they have been the biggest pain in my bottom whatsoever at all. They've been doing fences, they've been doing whatever they can just to make sure that I don't get nothing else accomplished in life, okay? Three, you see this horse's butt on your screen? It's there for a reason, because he's full of crap and so am I. On this channel, all I do is give my opinions. I only make on my opinions. This channel is for entertainment purposes only, and for entertainment purposes alone. All I do on this channel is try to have a little bit of fun. So, saying that, we're going to try to go into her responding to Alexis. And Alexis is her recent best friend, ex-best friend, okay? So, Alexis has turned on Miss Amber Lynn and is releasing voice notes and releasing text messages and this, that, and the other. And then she's talking about her preferences on her lity and then her WW, which we all know that she does her old thing on Weight Watchers, and I don't pay attention to Weight Watchers. There's a reason, because she does it as a little, we're gonna do it, we're not, we're gonna do it, we're not, we're gonna do it, we're not. Yeah. All right, Janet, hush it up and press play.
Hello. So it is February 27th, and I'm gonna start this vlog with Thursday Weight Watchers weigh-in day. So I weighed in today at 5:13, so I'm gonna put that here.
You hold up a minute. Hold up. What is your job? What is your job? I thought your job was to be a vlogger. What are you doing? You can't find the clip? Alright, so if you were up to date, you could have gone in there in the bathroom, and you could have jumped your happy self back on that scale, and you could have re-weighed yourself. I was going to say measure yourself, but you could have re-weighed yourself so that you could have given us an updated weight. And we all know that there's probably a reason why you didn't do that. But we're going to continue, and I just got your number, Miss Amber Lynn.
So I've gained 2 pounds in the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that. So with Weight Watchers, that gives me 78 daily points, but you can get 4 rollover points for the next day if you have at least 4 of your daily points unused.
That is not good news for you. Because if you have any points left over, you will say, okay, I got these extra, I can use them. And then that makes you happy. Plus, you used to do this thing where you wouldn't put in your current weight, you would put in your old weight or your highest weight so that you'd have extra points left. That's what you used to do. And I don't know if that's what you did this time or not.
So that will be added on to the weekly points, which you get 28 of those. So I'm going to try my very hardest to only do Thursday weigh-ins. For sure for you guys, but I'm talking about in my own personal life, I'm going to try very hard not to privately step on that scale. When I'm on track and I'm doing a diet, I love to step on that scale.
Malarkey. Let me tell you something. Miss Amber Lynn used to say, I lose the most weight whenever I don't show you how much I weigh, because stepping on the scale constantly triggers me. And so she would only do it once a week. Here's the thing. If it actually does trigger you, don't step on it at all. Don't do it. If it bothers you that bad, stay off of it, because we don't know the truth anyways. We don't know what actual day it is. We don't know what's going on. You can say whatever you want to say, but we don't see you stepping on that scale. And you can rig a scale. I'm sorry, you can rig one. You can make it say whatever weight you want it to say. My opinion, my only opinion, and because I have a smart scale and I can rig that sucker.
Daily, sometimes multiple times a day. I have done that. But I really want to focus on stepping on it once a week on Thursday, and I want to lose a couple pounds a week. This is not me trying to lose 14 pounds in a week. Absolutely not. We see that does not work for me. So I want to do slow and steady.
Okay, So let me just say this, the whole 14 pounds a week. Amber Lynn used to say, okay, so I lost 14, 15 pounds these first 2 weeks. I lost 5 pounds in 1 week. And she would brag about it. The reason why she'd brag about it, she'd say, it's water weight. It's water weight. I got water weight off, so now I can lose the fat. That's what she used to do. She used to be so happy about it. Why are you not happy? Why aren't you saying, okay, these first couple of weeks, I know I'm going to be losing a lot of weight because I want to get this water weight off me. I know I'm going to be losing weight. Why aren't you doing that? You're not. You're saying, oh, I only want to lose like maybe a pound, maybe 2 pounds. You're not even setting a reasonable goal for yourself. You're just kind of like, if I lose 5 pounds a month, I'm doing good.
And by doing steady, it's going to continue on. I'm going to keep losing weight. Because when I do it fast, like losing 14 pounds, 10 pounds a week, I lose like a good 20, 25 pounds, and then I gain it all back. It's a vicious cycle, and I'm tired of it.
Lady, you can be tired of it. You had the C word, lost a whole bunch of weight, and it wasn't all this drastically fast. You lost a whole bunch of weight and you gained it back. Excuses, 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 they don't fly around me. Sorry, you don't have a broom.
All right, you guys, so I wanted to give you daily updates on my progress on this build because it is insane. I am on step 60, and this is how it is looking. This is by far the most difficult thing I have ever built.
Okay, so now I can't say anything on this because I actually have people that say that this is a really cool build and they like it that she's doing this build and they like it that she's showing it off because it shows how difficult it really is. So I can't say anything whatsoever at all whenever it comes down to this build. So, sorry guys, I also want to say it is Amber Lynn after all, so sometimes Amber Lynn will find the easiest things really, really hard, especially if it's rated like 10 and under. Sometimes she will say that those are hard. So that gives you a little bit more to go on.
But just look at all that detail. It's crazy. So yeah, this is day 2. All right, you guys. So I hate that I have to talk about this, but like...
Bull crud. Bull crud. Let me tell you why. If you hate to talk about something, you ain't gonna talk about it. Bottom line. You obviously don't mind talking about it because you're opening your mouth and words are coming out. So you like talking about it and you're gonna talk about it.
I'm going to. I need to like clear the air, give some explanation. Lately, with what's been going on, if I did this for every scenario that is being said, that's all my channel would be. And I don't want that. I am letting people say whatever they want. Whether it's a lie, whether it's exaggeration.
You are lying, 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 lying. That's what you're doing. Because you are not letting people say what they want to say, and you are, Beck says something, you come over here and you try to say, nope. Alexis says something like this. I'm guessing you're going to be going over Alexis. I guess that's what you're going to be doing this entire time. Because this is what you do on your channel. You try to get people on your side and you try to show people, oh, no, look at me. It's not me. It's them. They're the ones doing it to me and it's not fair. Y'all pity me. Y'all need to show me that I'm okay. You need to see that I am the one that's been hurt here, not them. Because you act like a toddler and you come on your channel and you want to continue acting like you're a child. So that people... mother you. I'm sorry. They do. They act like you are a child.
I don't care at all. It sucks for me, but like it is what it is. But like this whole Alexis Dalton thing is like not okay. And I'm mentioning it and bringing it up because...
Okay, so I've heard a little bit about this whole Dalton thing. I've heard a little bit about it. And if she does not explain it to you, I will try to explain what I know. I still have a live stream to go over and listen to. But bits and pieces I've heard. I have not watched this video, so I'm just going to be reacting with you. And hopefully she'll explain it so I won't have to.
Alexis straight up doxed somebody, and that is just like so uncalled for. So here is a mini story time / explanation / how I feel. I was doing my live stream and people were like, oh, Dalton, and I was so confused. I thought maybe it was something Alexis like brought up
Okay, I want to just say this. I don't know if she's talking about the live stream that she did for the public or the live stream she's talking about for the members. I don't know which live stream because, like I said, I still have to go back and listen to the one that she made available, but I think it's like 2 hours long.
Months ago, just like in passing, and people were just now bringing it up. But no, while I was live streaming, Alexis uploaded a whole ass video. And in that video, she's talking about something that literally has nothing to do with anything at all. Like, she's bringing up a situation that I had with someone during like a vulnerable time in my life.
Unfortunately, I do not watch Alexis. I try to keep all my content on Amberlynn and Amberlynn herself. Sometimes I'll go and, like I've done before, I'll go in and do the whole Beck thing, and I'll try to include that in. But I don't usually do Alexis just because I can shortcut the Alexis thing and tell you about Alexis through Amberlynn, and sometimes Amberlynn will say it as well. But if I need to do Alexis, I will as well.
And using that as like tea, or I don't know what she's doing, but it's just like genuinely all around creepy. Alexis has lied a lot in her videos, and people eat that shit up because they love the tea of it all. Amberlynn equals bad.
You have lied a lot in your videos as well, and it's been proven several times, and you have been a horrible person, especially whenever it comes to Beck.
Everyone who spills tea on Amberlynn equals just like amazing. I feel like sometimes people even are like, oh, I know this is a lie, but it's too good, so let's just like hang on to it and like keep it as a narrative. So in this video where she talks about Dalton, she also talked about me being diagnosed with BPD.
Why don't you stop saying the name? That would be a good thing. Just stop saying the name altogether. Why don't you say this guy, this man, this person? Just stop saying the name. That's one suggestion I could give you. Just leave the name out of it, so therefore you're not another one, because you like to use names of people and then you get yourself stuck and caught. Let somebody else say the name, and then you can actually say the person. Make it simple, make it easy. That way you're not calling someone out that's just a general person.
She said I was never diagnosed, and that's funny to me because me and Alexis actually bonded over the fact that we were both diagnosed with BPD. We would literally talk about it ad nauseum, just like constant. So this is more proof for me that she's not out to like share her story. She's not out for the truth. She's definitely just out for vengeance. Vengeance over what? I don't know.
Well, then quit being a horrible person, and people won't be calling you out left and right, and people won't be playing your voice messages, and people won't be showing your text messages to show how horrible of a person you are. Don't give people the ammunition to use it against you so that they do. Just be a nicer person overall. Come on now, it's not that difficult.
Like in every video that she has uploaded, there has been multiple just like lies and exaggerations like all scattered within. But this whole Dalton thing, it definitely did happen. But people are so obsessed with like the concept of like, ooh, Alexis is spilling tea, or ooh, Amberlynn's not a lesbian, she's actually bisexual. The people are like missing the fact that she literally doxed someone innocent.
Okay, so why don't you quit saying his name? One, like I said. Two, if you're going to tell a story and don't leave in all the little filler things. Get to the point. You're him-hawing about it. So to me, you're lying. To me, you're trying to point out there, hey, y'all need to think about what I'm about to tell you. You need to think about it, what she's done bad, what she's done wrong. Don't blame me. Think about everything that Alexis is saying. Think about what Alexis has done. And I'm going to tell you something. But first, I need to prepare you in your mind for what you're about to hear.
She showed his face, like a video. And not only that, but like there are reaction channels now using that video and using his name and just like continuing the doxing. Like it's just very inappropriate and it's wrong.
Hey, aren't you using his name? Huh? Aren't you using his name? Maybe his first name, but aren't you using his name? I think you are. So are you talking to yourself? Do you have a mirror in front of you? Because I think you need one.
And I don't know why people are like standing by that. I've always had people questioning my sexuality. I think it's weird. But to have like thousands and thousands of people do that, like makes it even more weird. And I'm just like, bro, when I say I'm a lesbian, like I actually mean that. People think I'm a lesbian because they think that men don't want me. They do.
Yeah, laughing because one time before she was talking about how men want her and how she's, and men are always attracted to her and she gets plenty of men in her DMs. So she's trying to say, yeah, I am all that and you cannot deny it. Yeah, she's also got a lot of women in her DMs. I don't care which way you swing. That's up to you. You ain't got to tell me.
They very much do. I just don't want them. No offense. 2023 was a crazy year for me. When I first moved into this apartment, like October of 2023, November of 2023, and December of 2023, that was like... Those 3 months were bad for me.
A lot of months were bad for you, Amberlynn. Quit hem-hawing and just get to the point of this. It's not making you look any better because you seriously are setting yourself up for everybody calling you out because you are making excuses before you even say it.
Like, I shared a little bit of that in vlogs, but you guys honestly didn't even know the half of it. I shared that I was turning to alcohol because I genuinely was. I was getting drunk like every single night. Like sometimes I would get so drunk that I'd wake up the next morning. I would feel...
Okay, so here's what she's saying. I have an excuse. Y'all listen to me. I have an excuse. Y'all, this is whatever I was doing, whatever anybody's saying, I have an excuse. And they always say that you cannot blame it. I don't even want to get in on this subject. I really don't. I've had them in my family, and I don't even want to get into this, but I know Amberlynn uses it in different ways because, like, when Tommy quit drinking, Amberlynn said, oh, I'm going to honor Tommy, and I'm going to quit drinking. So now then it's backtracking all the way back to 2023, and some things are just such a coinkydink.
Absolutely awful. And I wouldn't remember much from the night prior. So that's why when I told myself I need to stop drinking alcohol, and I was actually able to do that, it like put some relief in me because I was really scared because like I was being reliant on it, but I was like, I have an addictive personality. I come from like a family of addicts. I was like, I cannot be an alcoholic right now. Thankfully, when I told myself I'm going to stop drinking and...
So... did we just not even witness these live streams with buzzballs? That didn't happen here, this past year? Didn't happen at all, right? Nope. You got over it. You no longer drink. You're done with it. Yeah, we're over that whole part, right? We didn't see it behind the scenes and then come back in 2024. That didn't happen. Nope. Didn't happen. The things you showed us on video didn't happen.
For how long I want to stop drinking, like I was able to do it cold turkey, like I was totally fine. But it didn't take away the fact that I was becoming reliant on it. Like I was depressed, heartbroken, lonely. I was living in a new state by myself for the first time in my life. Like I was going through a lot and I felt myself turning to people and to situations and things I normally wouldn't have.
Okay, excuse is over. We're done with that. We're done with the explanation of an excuse. We're done with, we can call you out on it. We're done that we can prove you wrong. So get to the story of whatever story you're going to give because this is getting ridiculous.
I get a lot of men reaching out to me in my DMs. This isn't to flex. This isn't anything weird like that. This is just me stating like a fact.
And you are flexing absolutely because of the simple fact you're using the word and you use the word a lot whenever you are flexing. Because you always say, this isn't a flex. It's not a flex. It isn't. And then right after that, you'll say, but they are. But I am. But I could show you. I could prove it. That's what you normally do, which is a flex. And so when you use the word flex, it's a flex.
And I never reply to them, obviously, because I'm not interested. But in 2023, during that phase of where I was just like going through a lot, I did reply to Dalton. He was really sweet and kind, and he was making me feel good about myself where I felt bad. He was a friend of mine, but there was some flirty stuff. And
okay, so we're going to get into, I guess, a personal story. So I'm guessing she's going to explain who this person is and what this person means to her. So hopefully I don't have to explain anything and she's going to explain everything, even though I wish a name wasn't used. But there's nothing you can do because, and yeah, I'm going to leave the name in there because it is Amberlynn and it's all over the place. But I'm just saying, Amberlynn, try not to use a name.
Yeah, it felt weird to me. and I would engage in it a little bit. But he genuinely was so sweet and he's super attractive. So it kind of made it like easier for me to like engage in these things. One night I got extremely drunk and he ended up calling me, and things went to a different level than they probably would have if I was sober.
Oh, one of these stories. Okay, all right, one of these stories. It's not my fault. I was incapacitated. It's not my fault. Don't blame me. It's not my fault. That's what the setup has been this entire time. She has set you up. She has done this entire thing. You know, Alexis did this. Alexis did this. Okay, I drank. I quit cold turkey. Before I quit cold turkey, I did this. And now she's going to... She's had you in your mind. Mentally, she has set you up this entire time. So now let's see how she's going to, you know, go straight in.
Like, I feel awful saying that out loud. And I hate that Alexis, like, shared my voice memos, but didn't share her voice memos, might I add. I did notice that. And I know a lot of people also did as well. But in my voice memos, like, you can literally hear me say, like, wasn't my finest moment. I was really drunk. I was sad, etc., etc. I guess I just wanted to feel something other than like the sadness and the depression I was going through in that moment. Plus, I was really drunk.
Okay, so once again, you point out that you're really drunk. And then you're pointing out another flaw. Alexis didn't share her side of it. So you're pointing out all these little things so that you can say, oh, it's still not my fault. You still can't blame me, because you should blame Alexis, because Alexis didn't share it all. She should have shared it all. So I was down, I was depressed, it's not my fault, mentally I was wrong. She's still just telling you, no, you gotta believe me, we're still on this pity train that we're supposed to be on, and she's still explaining before she even goes into the story. All right, we're not even head first into the story yet. We're still on this whole thing of, you know, building us up. And, you know, building up this whole thing of y'all believe me, you ready? We're not even there yet.
My brain was not fully there. When people get drunk like that, sometimes they make decisions that they normally wouldn't. I don't regret it though, like at all. Like, Dalton is genuinely such a great person, and I hate that he has been dragged into this. I think it's very, very weird to me. Alexis using this situation and this person, like, it's not tea. It's cruel. Like, I almost don't even see the point. Like, she tried to like dot the I's and cross the T's in her video to like make it make sense of why she's talking about it. But really, she just wants to like...
Okay, blame Alexis, blame Alexis, blame Alexis. Don't blame me, don't blame me, don't blame me. It's all her fault. Feel sorry for the gentleman. Get it yet? Okay. Amberlynn is still leading up to it. Well, we still don't know what happened, right? Hopefully I won't have to explain it, but hopefully you can understand what happened.
Air out all my stuff. But I'm sorry, sexuality can be and is fluid, but I am a lesbian. But whether I was straight or bisexual, it doesn't even matter. I am who I am. Turning a vulnerable night for me, where I was in a vulnerable state and I made a decision that I normally wouldn't have, turning that into a like way to monetize something that should not be monetized is crazy work.
Okay, I guess she's not going to tell you, but she's a lesbian who for one night was bi, I guess. Pretty much that's the easiest way you could put it, but she didn't go meet the gentleman. Pretty much it. She may go ahead and tell you that, but she's drawn this out enough, and she's still building, so honestly, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of listening to the excuses, and mentally, I'm not, you know, just still going up that hill. I'm done.
And it shows what kind of a person she is. And I just want to say this. If I wasn't a lesbian, Dalton would have been it. Like, Dalton would have been it. Like, sweet, attractive, attentive, kind, nice home, nice car, good job, like the whole nine. But it didn't feel right to me.
Okay, Amberlynn, you're the one that did this to him. You did this to him. You were always sharing personal information with somebody, knowing that it's going to come out, knowing it's going to happen. You did this with your ex, Jade. You're the one that shared all of Wifey's information, every single bit of it. You shared it. You did it to Tommy. You did it. You did it to the married girl, Erica. You did it. You do this to absolutely everyone. You did not need to share his name. Not at all. Did not need to do it. You could have shared an experience without a name. You chose to do it. You are a doxer. You're the one that needs to take blame. You don't want to take blame, and it's your own dag blame fault. You like that? Mm-hmm.
In my gut, it did not feel right to me. And I'm actually grateful for that experience. And I'm grateful that it was with someone like him. It's not a time I'm ashamed of or anything like that. But to have that story be used by my ex-best friend is crazy to me. All while knowing that, like, I'm not saying anything personal about her. I know so many personal things about her. Spoke daily for hours at a time.
Okay, so here's your warning, Alexis. She knows so much. She could share so much about you, but she's not going to. And I wonder if she's not going to because Alexis has even more on her. That's what I kind of wonder. Is that a possibility? Maybe. It could be a possibility. You never ever know.
I have not said anything personal about this woman. A lot of the things that Alexis has been sharing about me hasn't been her story to tell whatsoever. Honestly, I have been reflecting a lot, and I look back at my time and my friendship with her, and I feel like she used me, especially during like vulnerable moments.
I think you also used her because you needed somebody to talk to and somebody to fill your time with. Just like you're doing with your members. I think you are using them because you need somebody to talk to. And now they're an inconvenience to you if you want to talk to somebody else that's in your DMs. It's complete inconvenience to you. And you just don't want to mess with them anymore. That's why you're just kind of like, and there's a bunch of silence a lot of times because you don't care.
Like, her having a friendship with me just gave her the chance to collect personal information just so she could exploit me later on. That is genuinely how it feels to me. Like, there were so many times where, like, I would send her a voice memo and I noticed that she would save it, and I'd be like, why did you save the voice memo? And she'd be like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Okay, so why was it that you were friends with her, she did you wrong, and then you were friends with her again, she did you wrong, and then you were friends with her to enough that whenever you went to Wisconsin, y'all met up and y'all went out. And then y'all weren't friends. And then you became friends again. If she's so, against you and she's so this way and she's so that way, why are you doing that? Sometime or another, you got to catch on. And I think you enjoy it somewhat.
And I'd be like, but it says you did. But like, that naive side of me and that side of me that wanted to trust her, in my brain, I was always like, well, maybe she is telling the truth. Maybe her phone really did glitch, or maybe something really did happen. Maybe she really didn't save it. But it turns out she did. And it turns out that she is taking all the experiences that I lived off of YouTube that didn't affect her at all, might I add.
But you're the one that told her absolutely everything, so it's 100% your fault. So don't blame anybody else for sharing the messages. You did it. You shared them. You used her for her time. Your fault. Bottom line.
All those experiences, she saved them almost like in files. It feels like, Jesus Christ. And she's using that for her benefit. And really, if you guys had to look at it from a different point of view, who was really the bad friend? Me or her?
Okay, here's the thing. And Amberlynn even said it. Before Tommy, they would talk all day, nonstop. Just talk. Then she got with Tommy, and her and Tommy would talk. And then, Amberlynn's friend, I done forgot her name. How do you do that? But anyways, she would be the one that would say, okay, Amberlynn's not talking to me anymore. Barely even talking to me. I can call, and she ignores me. And because she used her. Amberlynn used her 100%. And then when Tommy and them broke up, then that's when Amberlynn was like, I need somebody else to talk to all the time. So that's just the way Amberlynn is.
This whole thing, like, I should never have had to talk about this unless I wanted to. And I feel that way about a lot of things that have been said and shared. And I will continue keeping my silence.
You're not keeping silent because you're talking about it. You gotta hush your mouth. Hush it.
But the fact that Dalton was involved in this, it made me feel like heavy on my heart that like I needed to speak up. He's a good person, a great person, and he doesn't deserve to be like brought in this like hemisphere of just like vile poison.
You did it. Shouldn't have ever said the name. Ever. Never say the name. You did.
I'm going to go back to not talking about Alexis because I feel much better when I do that. And she's going to run a whole channel reflected around me. I'm gonna go ahead and call that obsession. Anyways, I am gonna end this vlog. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
And in Berlin, there are a lot of channels that are, you know, wrapped up all about you. So you can't really say too much, and you did it to your friend, and so only you are there to blame, and you do not like that whatsoever at all, and you're the only one that can pout about it, because other people, they do kind of call you out. That's my opinion. Alright guys, there's another video in the books. On the books, in the books, however you want to say it. Okay, it's like time for me to do something else. But yeah, I gotta edit too. I say this in a lot of videos. I need to stop saying that in a lot of videos, but I just want y'all to know I'm still working on YouTube. I really am, even though my videos are late. Yeah. I want y'all to know I'm still working on them. Anywho, yes, I ramble a lot. I ramble a whole lot. And I do that on my other person too. I don't know. I do know why. I'm not even going to lie to you. But okay, I am going to get off of here and go do something else and then come back. So I hope y'all have a good day. Night. Ooh, that's really... Stay back, Janet. That was like all up in your face, wasn't it? Ooh, my camera's not even focusing. Be like one of those people that, you know, show you off like a beauty influence. You know, focus. I'm messing with my camera. I need to stop. Alright, I hope y'all have a good day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this. And I hope you remember to smile today. Or make somebody else smile, because it really can make a difference. Alright, I'm going to go do what I said I was going to do, which didn't really tell you much about it, but I am going to go do it. I am. My kids on spring break. Yeah. I love it when my kids home. I'm one of those mamas. Alright guys, I hope y'all have a good one. Bye.